Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm one of the volunteers here at Blacknest Fields. I help Binsted Parish Council manage the site here over in the north of the South Downs National Park, and I've been helping for about 4 years since the site opened. Blacknest Fields is a relatively new site for nature recovery here in the South Downs National Park. We're very lucky to be supported by Binsted Parish Council, who manage it on behalf of the public. The site was gifted to the labouring poor in the area back in the 1850s. The site's really unique in that it's a meadow located right next to a forest. We're right next to Alice Holt Forest here, which makes it very unique in that we are not only catering for wildlife in the meadows, but we also look after the wildlife that comes out of the forest as well. Back in 2021, when we decided to start looking into this idea, we got in contact with the South Downs National Park team and we asked them for their advice and their experience, and they were hugely generous with that, and they also suggested that we apply for Beelines funding. So that's what we did, and this is how we are here today. With the Beelines funding, we were guided by the team as to what they thought might be the best approach in how to start improving the fields here for nature recovery. And due to their brilliant contacts in Plantlife, they were able to send an expert out here who helped us assess the current state of the meadows. And the expert that came out advised us that the fields, whilst they were heavily overgrazed at the time, contained many native and ancient grasses, which makes this one of the 97% of the meadows in the UK that have been lost since the 1930s. And with the help of the South Downs National Park Rangers, we now have a brilliant meadow management regime in place, and they help us with their cut and collect machines. And that already is proving fruitful, and we're seeing a much more diverse selection of flora in the meadows. And in turn, that is helping our pollinators, which is essentially why we applied for the Beelines funding to start off with. So back in 2022, when the site was first opened to the public, there had never been any wildlife recording here at all. Since then, we've had a brilliant group of volunteers who come up here regularly and record various different species for us, and have also provided free of charge training for many of the volunteers as well. We've seen over 30 species of butterflies on the field now. We've seen over 30 species of bees and wasps on the field, and over 190 different species of moths also use the fields. From a personal perspective, obviously the last 5 years and seeing Blacknest Fields develop into what it is now has been wonderful, and I've met so many brilliant people in the process, including professionals, the rangers at the South Downs National Park team, who've given us so much knowledge and their time, as well as lots of like-minded people who just love being out in nature, who love sharing their photos of what they see here. Much like the rest of the South Downs National Park, we're extremely proud of Blacknest Fields and what it can offer all of the residents in the local area, as well as people from further afield.